Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 1 Core 0580 Variant 13 May-June 2019 question number 18 onwards. Question number 18, we have been given two shapes and they both are similar. We have to find the value of A. If you are finding the length, then the easy way to do is write A over 5.5. So A centimeter over 5.5, and what is corresponding to A? 9.8. So write 9.8, and what is corresponding to 5.5? 7.7. Now we cross multiply to make A the subject. And we will get the answer 7. So A is 7 centimeter. Sometimes if you want to find the area or the volume, then this is not the best way to work on. We need to find the scale factor and then proceed with the question. I've solved it in many other examples. You can have a look at the other exam paper. Question number 19. Harry invests $800 for 2 years at a rate of 3% per year, compound interest. Calculate the amount of interest he receives at the end of the 2 years. So we need to use the compound interest formula, which is A is equal to P bracket 1 plus R over 100 N, where A is the amount, P is the principal, that is your starting amount which you are going to invest, R is the rate of interest, N is the number of years, and I is interest, which we are going to use in this formula. So first, using this formula, what is your P? It's 800, and your R is 3, and N is 2. So to find the amount, we are going to use this formula and replace the P with 800, R with 3, and N with 2. Let's put this whole thing in the calculator, and you will get $848.72. That is our amount. We need to find the interest. To find the interest, if you have the amount, we use the formula amount is equal to P plus I. If we move the P to this side, it will be A minus P is equal to I. What is your A? Amount, which is 848.72. Your principal was 800. Subtract these two and you are going to get your interest. That is 48.72. In these type of questions, you need to know the formula and you need to read the question correctly. If they had asked to find only the amount, this will have been our answer. But they ask us to find the interest. That's the reason we had to use the second formula. Question number 20 is a simultaneous equation question. We have been given two equations. We will use the elimination method. When you are using the elimination method, look at the signs. If you have different signs, choose that variable. So y has a negative and a positive. So we will eliminate y. For eliminating y, the coefficient of y must be same. If you have a 6 here, you should have a 6 here. How can we get that 6? If we multiply by 3. So 5 multiplied by 3 will give us 15x. Negative 2y multiplied by 3 will give us negative 6y. And 26 multiplied by 3 is 78. Now write down the second equation. Remember, if the signs are different, you add. So 15 plus 7 is going to give you 22x. Negative 6 plus 6 will get cancelled, it is 0. And 78 plus 10 will give you 88. This is a multiply. 22, when we move to the other side, will be a divide. So x is 4. Now that you found your x, you need to find your y. Substitute x is equal to 4 in whichever equation you want. I'm choosing equation 1. So 5 times 4 minus 2y is equal to 26. The 20, when we move to the other side, will be negative 20. That will give us 6. 26 minus 20 is 6. And 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3. So the value of y is negative 3. Question number 20 is a sequence question. We have to write down the next term in each sequence. Let's look at the first one. We have been given 12, 7, 2, negative 3, and negative 8. How do we get the next term? 12 minus 5 is 7. 7 minus 5 is 2. So every time we are subtracting 5. So negative 8 minus 5 will give us negative 13. Now the next one. How do we get the next term? 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. 13 plus 12 is 25. 25 plus 24 is 49. So what is the next term going to be? What do you notice here? That every time you are adding the number, you double the previous number and add. So this is 3. Double of 3 is 6. So you added 6. Then 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. So the next number will be 24 times 2, which is 48. So 49 plus 48 will give us 97. Moving on to part B, we have to find the expression in terms of n for the nth term of this sequence. Let's check the difference. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11, and 11 plus 3 is 14. So our difference is constant. Every single time we are adding 3. If we add or subtract a number to get the next term and that number is constant, it means it is an arithmetic sequence. To find the nth term of an arithmetic sequence, we use the formula a plus n minus 1d, where a is your first term and d is your difference. So what is our a? 5. And what is our difference? 3. Expand the bracket. 3 multiplied by n, 3n. Negative 1 multiplied by 3, negative 3. Add the like terms together. 5 minus 3. The numbers will give you plus 2. So you have 3n plus 2. There's another shorter way to get this answer. Whatever the difference, our difference is 3, remember? So write 3n. And then from the first term, subtract your difference. 5 minus 3 plus 2. So this is the shorter version of getting the answer for the arithmetic sequence. Question number 22. A closed box in the shape of a cuboid has length 5 cm, width 4 cm, and height 2 cm. Calculate the volume of the box. To find the volume of a cuboid, we use the formula length times width times height. So 5 times 4 times 2 will give you 40 cubic centimeter. So please memorize this formula, a very easy to mark. Part B, on the 1 square centimeter grid, complete the net of this box. They've already drawn 2 parts. So let's write down what we have. Height is 2 centimeter. So this is our height. And width is 4 centimeter. So this is our width, which is 4 centimeter. And length is 6 centimeter. This is the length, which is 6 centimeter. Now to draw the net, remember that the height, if you have the height here, you will also have the height here. So let's draw that. 2 here and same this side. And then we are going to make the length, which is 5 centimeter, and then again the height here, the width and the length. Join this together. And the last one here. When you're drawing the cuboid, remember that a closed cuboid, a closed box, will have 6 faces. So count the number of faces we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Also, another thing to remember is you will have 2 faces with length times width. This is our one face with length times width, and this is the second one. And you will have 2 faces with width times height. This is width times height and width times height. And you will have 2 faces with length times height, which is this and this. I hope the diagram is clear to you. Question number 23. The diagram shows 2 regular pentagons. Pentagon FGHJK is an enlargement of pentagon ABCDE, center O. Find angle AEK. So we need to find this angle. For this, we need to know the rule to find the sum of one interior angle. One interior angle of a polygon, if it is a regular polygon, is equal to n minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by n. N is the number of sides. So a pentagon has how many sides? 5. 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by 5 will give us 108. So this angle here is 108. Now we want to find the angle AEK. AEK is the same as KED. So we can say that if this is x, this is also x. Angle at a point equals 360 degrees. X plus 108 is equal to 360 degrees. 2x is equal to 360 minus 108. That will be 252. And divide by 2, 126. Therefore, angle AEK is equal to 126 degrees. Question number 24. A vertical flagpole BD stands on a horizontal ground and is held by 2 ropes AD and CD. We have been given AD and BC and the angle DAB. Use trigonometry to calculate BD. I hope you know the trigonometric identities. We have sine, cos, and tan. Sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, cos theta adjacent over hypotenuse, and tan theta is opposite over adjacent. Hypotenuse is the side opposite the right angle. So this is the hypotenuse in the triangle ADB, and we want to find BD. If you look at the angle given to us, this is opposite. So we have opposite and hypotenuse. So we'll be using sine. Sine 38 is equal to opposite, which is BD, over the hypotenuse, which is 15. Therefore, sine 38 times 15 is BD, and we will get 9.23. You can leave it as 9.23 or 9.2 meters. Next, we have to calculate CD. So now we want to find CD. We know that BD is 9.23. If you have been given a right angle triangle, this is a right angle triangle, and if two sides are given to you and you want to find the third side, we use the Pythagoras theorem, which is a square plus b square is equal to c square. C is your hypotenuse. In this case, the hypotenuse is CD. So this is your C. A and B can be either of the side. So using the Pythagoras theorem, we'll replace A with 9.323 square and B with 10.7 square. That is our C square, but we want C. So we will square root this answer. And we will get 14.1. So CD is equal to 14.1. Remember that if you want to find the hypotenuse, you always will have a plus in the middle. And if the hypotenuse is given to you, the sign will be negative. Question number 25, we have been given a pie chart. Jason spends 480 minutes at school each day. The pie chart shows the time he spends in 3 of his lessons: maths, English, and science. Measure the sector angle for science. So you place your protractor here and measure this angle. It is 84 degrees. Part B, work out the time in minutes Jason spends in English. We have been given the sector angle or the central angle, which is 45 degrees. If we want to find the time in minutes here, we are going to use the formula value of a component is equal to angle of the sector divided by 360 multiplied by the total value. We want to know the time spent in English. So that will be equal to angle of the sector is 45 divided by 360 multiplied by the total value. What is the total value? 480 minutes. And this will give us 60. So Jason spends 60 minutes in English. Part C. Jason spends 100 minutes in geography and the rest of the day is free time. Complete the pie chart. To find the angle, we use the formula, the value of the component over the total value multiplied by 360. So what is our value? 100 over 480 minutes multiplied by 360. This will give us the angle of geography, which is 75. Now we have to draw this angle. So place your protractor here and we'll draw the 75 degrees. Here I have completed drawing the angle 75 for geography, and this angle is the free time. So we need to find this angle. You know that angle at a point is equal to 360. Therefore, 360 minus all the angles which we have, 90, 75, 45 for English and 84 for science, will give us 66. So this angle here is 66 degrees. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope I've been able to help you. Do share this video with your friends, and if you need help in any particular exam paper, let me know in the comment section. I'll be glad to help you out. Thank you for watching.